Hey y'all, thank you for joining me. This is for shits and giggles, but if it hits, go ahead and let that shit hit. Alright, I hope everybody is having a beautiful day. This will be my love messages for my cancers for the month of June. So, yeah, hopefully everything resonates. If it doesn't, please do not stress yourself out, okay? If it doesn't apply, I want you to just go ahead and let it motherfucking fly, all right? We are not going to stress ourselves out at all, all right? So please take what resonates. This could be your sun, for your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus, okay? This is for my cancers. All right, so something new that I've been doing is just kind of setting a playlist, hitting shuffle, and see what comes on, just trying to tap into the energy. So for my cancers for the month of June, I instantly got some of you all could have dealt with a recent breakup. And when I say recent, within the past year, within the past 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, all right? It could be a week. But I picked up on a breakup. I mean, it feels like someone that you probably should not be with. I did pick up on Scorpio energy, but someone that you shouldn't be with for whatever reason. Whether it's something on a small scale or a grand scale, there's just something about this person where you're like, I shouldn't be with them, or there's some form of disapproval around the connection. Okay, I feel like other people have their opinions on it, or they have their eyes on the connection, but you really want this person. You know, you wish you could run away with them somewhere where nobody could find you, nobody would think of. You want to escape. I saw the getaway card in the pre-shuffle. But you would really want to just get away with this person. There's something where you feel connected to this person in some way, shape, or form. What else? Oh, this could be a highly spiritual connection, a highly religious connection. You could have met this person in the church or at some form of spiritual retreat, or some type of spiritual engagement, religious engagement. If you haven't already met this person, this could be someone that is coming your way. But I picked up on things could have been hard. Like there was something rough about it, or just hard times where it was this energy of, we're gonna make it through. You know, God will see us through. The universe will see us through. Whatever, what God has for me, it is for me. That's the song that played. It is for me. So it's kind of like whatever happens is meant to happen. However it's supposed to play out, this is how it's supposed to play out. So maybe there's somebody you may want to be with, but you're trying to hold yourself back. Maybe it was a breakup that you didn't want to happen, but maybe it needed to happen. But that's just kind of the energy I was picking up on. Let's see what comes out with the cards. What will be the main storyline? But again, these are love messages for my cancers for the month of June. God, universe, angels, my ancestors, what do they need to know for their highest good and greatest growth spirit? We have lost. One more. Resentment. We have gratitude at the bottom of the deck. Again, this is giving something that you know you need to do, but you may not want to do. All right? It's kind of like deep down, what's this one? Anger. Yeah, you're upset. You're upset that you have to do this, or you're upset that this is happening, or this is the way it has to go. You're trying to trust in your spirit team, or your spiritual guides, that this is what is best. But there's something where you're not happy that it's happening. You don't feel good about it. You've lost a sense of yourself. This could have been something that you thought was really stable, or was going to be stable, and there was a change. Something had to change. I wonder if you feel a little forced to have this change happen. But it's kind of like deep down, even though you may not want to acknowledge it, okay? There's some form of gratitude that needs to be grateful. This has to happen. I wonder if your family, I'm picking up on possibly family having something to do with it. It could have been someone that is well respected that lets you know, look, this is not the relationship for you, or you don't need to get serious with this person. Again, if this isn't already happening, this could be the person that's coming in. You resent the fact that you have to do this. You resent the fact that you have to walk away from this person. Because this person could have, with you feeling lost, this person could have filled some form of emotional void that you had. This person made you feel better about yourself. Yeah. There's something about it where you're just not happy that this has to be the outcome, or this is the way that it has to go. If things like suddenly just started going bad, you know, constant arguments, not really understanding each other, disagreements, petty arguments, small blow-ups. It's like, why did it have to happen like this, you know? Earlier, I was feeling like really upset to my stomach. You know, like, so something was sickening. Like, this could be heartbreak. Let's see. Energy surrounding my Cancers in love for the month of June. What do they need to know? And again, this could be energy. This could be something that has already happened. Something that is coming your way, or something you're currently in. So you have the Hopeless card came out. Loss, depression, suicide. Oh, wow. This is under the Lost. What's going on? What's going on, Cancers? Something is if you haven't already broken up, are you on the brink of breaking up? Do you feel like you're losing your connection? You're not understanding why? Some of you all could have children with someone. Some of you all could be leaning into your religion or spiritual guidance to help you through this time, to find some form of hope, because you do feel hopeless. It's kind of like, no, I'm praying hard for this relationship to be saved, for this connection to still work out. You could be, with these cards, I definitely was picking up on some form of depression. Hopefully some of you are not considering suicide. We have the Exhausted card. Burned out, burdened, empty. Wow. I feel like some of you all have broken up with someone and you didn't want to, or a relationship is ending and you don't want it to end. Some of you all, maybe it's like, look, we need to take a break for a minute. I want to break up, but I don't know if I want to work on it. So look, in the meantime, let's separate. Like, I'll go stay at a hotel. You can go stay at a hotel somewhere. I'll stay at the house. I'll go stay with a friend. I'll stay with a family member. I wonder if this person is communicating with you the way you would like them to. And we have Clingy at the bottom of the deck. Old exes, dead relationships, old ways. Wow, I feel like you're clinging onto this connection. This could be a relationship that is meant to end, and you do not want it to. You don't want it to. I feel like you will find freedom from this. This is giving a breakup. I'm so sorry, Cancers. And I feel like some of y'all are going to be really emotional and sad about it. You could be secluding yourself, not really trying to be around other people. But you're upset that you're having to, that this relationship is ending. You're not happy. Some of you may not be eating. You're really just kind of laying in the bed. If you're not sleeping, you're just kind of laying, staring out into space. I wonder what happened. There's some form of a separation happening. A change. And maybe you've been fighting for this. And you're like, I'm fighting for it and my person isn't. Maybe that's why I was hearing like you just want to get away. This is, oh wow. You want to get away. Maybe you want you and your person to go off somewhere and, you know, forget family, forget friends, forget other people's opinions, what they have to say. Let's get away from this environment. Let's go somewhere new and fresh and get away for the weekend and just talk things out. And maybe they're not wanting to fight for this with you. You feel like it's already over. If you're not dealing with a Scorpio, some of you all could be dealing with someone who was born in the year of the dog. If you follow Chinese astrology. Soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Oh, you feel like you lost a soulmate or that you are losing a soulmate. Yeah, this is somebody maybe you've been with for a long time. Maybe this breakup is sudden, unexpected. You thought you were ever going to go the distance. We have understanding at the bottom of the deck. I see your side of the story. Is this someone that feels like they can't work with you on something? Because with this understanding here, it's giving a little bit of Six of Cups energy. Wow, yeah, this is okay, there's a relationship that's coming to an end, it looks like. And it looks like something that you thought like, and it's almost like this person may even be telling you, you know, this was a beautiful connection. What we had was irreplaceable. What we had was good, but it's not anymore. Are some of you are dealing with some air signs? Because I feel like you're dealing with somebody who maybe isn't that emotional and you're over here losing it. You're fucking losing it. Because they're almost giving like, they're really calm. They're trying to be really understanding. Is it a Capricorn? Like they're trying to be really calculated and calm about the situation. You know, like it's while you're sitting there crying, they'll be sitting there with their hand on your knee. I understand. It's okay. Cry if you need to. Go ahead and get the tears out. It's okay. I expected you to be emotional. It's okay. You have every right to be emotional. Or you kind of feel a little coddled. And it's annoying. But this is someone you feel like you have. This is a soulmate. This is someone you still feel connected to, even though you guys are separating. And so that's why, again, some of you all could be praying for this relationship to still work, for things to be turned around. But I don't know if it's meant to, because I saw their relationship earlier, and it looks like there's some form of gratitude that's going to come out of this. So whether it's, you know, hey, we're not supposed to get back together, this was supposed to end, I completely understand it now, I get it, this was the best thing for you and I both, or we need this time to separate to be able to do some solo soul searching and healing to be able to come back together. So, very specific. And I keep picking up on, like, you're trying to make it work. But the more you fight for this to work, it's like it pushes that person away. And it could almost, like, hurt your feelings. It breaks your heart to see that, like, I'm trying to fight for this and it's making you upset. You're annoyed with me for wanting to fight for the connection. You're annoyed with me for trying. You're agitated with me because I'm trying to make this work. It's almost like, when did you fall out of love? When did you stop loving me? When did you stop liking me? Regret. And then we have intensity at the bottom of the deck. I think the situation is intense. You're starting, oh yeah, Cancers, I feel like you've been crying a lot. I am so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. I feel like this person, it's giving, this person checked out a long time ago and didn't tell you. I feel like this came at a surprise to you. You didn't know that they felt the way that they did. You didn't know they were as set on their decision as they were. It's to you, it's like, well, if you felt this way, why didn't you tell me from the beginning? I'm just now learning, and or you're just now telling me, and when I want to work on it, you don't, because you've already checked out. You already made up your mind that you were done, that you were over this. And it hurt. I feel like it hurt your feelings even more that they didn't tell you when they first started feeling a disconnect. I'm really curious as to what happened. I wonder if I'm going to be able to see it in the tarot. They do regret hurting you, but I feel like you're starting to resent them a little bit, even though you love them. You're starting to resent them. You're burnt out. You're exhausted. You're frustrated. You're feeling really quite gloomy, dark, gray. You still want to be with this person. And you feel like your hands are tied. There's nothing you can do. I think you were in complete shock when this person told you they wanted to break up, or they felt like you guys needed a break. So again, this is something that you're already experiencing. You're already in the relationship, and this has just happened. Okay, you've recently broken up. This is coming your way. You're in a relationship. This is coming your way. Or you're single and this is the next type of connection. Like, this is how it's gonna be. Puzzled. Yeah. Confused, perplexed, conflicted. You're so confused. Oh, Cancer, I'm so sorry. I truly do feel like you were taken by storm. Tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. I'm not going to necessarily say this person was cheating, but I feel like they knew what they were going to do and didn't tell you. They may have already have started acting distant and you were just noticing little things but thought you were tripping. It's almost like, why didn't you tell me? I thought we were connected enough. Like, aren't we soulmates? The history, like, we've been together so long, you couldn't talk to me? I feel like this person was being a coward. I feel like this person didn't want to fix whatever was going on. And that's, man, that's so unfortunate. Because Cancer, I feel like you would have been willing to work on it. Oh, man, this feels like just a disconnect in a connection. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm just not interested anymore. Or, I thought you were what I wanted. Or, I'm losing interest, you know? And I'm sorry. I feel... Heart to heart. Deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. I feel like you've had a lot of conversations with this person. Like when this happened, I feel like conversations started happening back to back. Swept up, yeah. And I feel like you're in love with this person. You have strong feelings, or you really, really like this person. And you really you would do anything to make it work. And I feel like the things that were said, it genuinely did make you cry. I think this person, this is giving an earth sign or a possible air sign. I feel like they were definitely honest with you about how they felt, about where their head was at, the decision they made. I feel like a lot of conversations happened. And I feel like a lot of the things were just shocking. It broke your heart. A lot of the things, it was sad to hear. And I think what makes it even worse is that you still, man, it's like this is someone you didn't want to lose, or somebody you thought you wouldn't lose. I don't think you looked at this as somebody that would leave you. I'm going to pull this up some. I always have a hard time making sure my stuff look good on camera, but whatever. I have a new setup probably in about a month and a half. But okay. So let's see. What else? This may be like the best thing for you. I keep going back to that gratitude. It's like light at the end of the tunnel. You know, it's like going down this road. You're headed towards light. Thoughts, feeling trapped, overthinking in their head, worries, fears. Yeah, you are so in your head about this. It's driving you crazy. I think you're trying to figure out what went wrong. Why did it go wrong? When did it happen? Why did it happen? What could you have done differently? What didn't you notice? What did you notice? You know, I feel like you're trying to figure out what happened, and I don't think you can. You don't, it almost feels like you don't know where things went wrong. Like, this truly feels like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did wrong. I feel like this is somebody who kept how they felt to themselves for a long time. Or from the very beginning. You know, like, again, coward energy. You know how some people, like, let's say you met this person, within a month, you all had already started being physical. You were already, like, you know, that infatuation phase, caught up in each other, talking on the phone, decided to be boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, whatever, to be a couple. Or you got married really quickly, or you end up having a baby really quickly, getting pregnant, you know, just something. You all, like, moved fast, maybe, to do something. But no, this is giving somebody that you've known for a long time. It's not giving something, like, really quick. Or maybe this is somebody you've known for a long time, and then you guys, when you decided to be together, you decided to be together. Like, it happened the next day, right? Maybe it's that. But it's like, once it started, this person, like, knew, dang, I probably should have made the decision. I was caught up in the moment. And being caught up in the moment and not saying anything, I made it an even bigger issue. It snowballed. Because I feel like this person possibly felt trapped in the connection and didn't say anything. Renewal, spark, new life, fresh starts, rejuvenation, healing after crisis, sacral chakra. Yeah, I feel like Cancer, you're going to heal from this. You're going to get a fresh new start. I'm telling you, gratitude is out here for a reason. Truly. And I think it's because this had to happen. This ending had to happen. This person you thought you couldn't be without. Or this person you thought you were supposed to be with forever. You know? Or this person you thought you were supposed to create a life with. And go down a certain path with. It wasn't supposed to be that way. And look, abundance, windfall, gift, celebration, promotion, opportunity, successful ventures. I feel like This ending is going to create a whole new fresh start for yourself, spark something new in you. Maybe you lost your spark and you didn't realize it. Maybe this is going to help you find you, come into you. Yes, absolutely. Look at this. You have abundance, autumn, feminine energy. I think you're going to come into your own, like there's something about you finding yourself from this. And I think it's going to kick off in the fall. So this may be your healing period if you're just now dealing with this breakup, right? I do see you have your doubts about this ending. I'll show you. Oh, freedom is out here twice. And we have stability. Look at this. You are going to have your doubts. You are going to feel lonely. Okay, I think you're going to some negative self-talk, right? This disharmony, this disconnect, it's going to trigger you. Possibly some childhood wounds, right? Maybe your parents separated while you were young. Maybe you never saw a good example of a positive relationship. Okay, and it looks like you and this person may not get along after this ending. And that's also going to bother you. So the fact that you're not getting along, but also the fact that it even had to end, right? And it's like this ending, like, I don't like that this had to end. I want to reunite. You may have a brief reunion with this person. Because I do see renewal here too. Spark, fresh start, rejuvenation. So you may try to, but then it's not going to last. You're going to break free and go on your own. Absolutely, you're going to create distance with you and someone. So don't be fearful of this change. Allow it to come in. Allow it to happen. I just heard it's down the street at her house. Listen, it's rare that I like hear little messages, okay, unless I'm truly tapped in. But I heard it's down the street at her house. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If you know what it means, hey. All right, it's down the street at her house. Whatever that could mean for anybody. All right, too attached. To give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. This person could feel like you were too needy, too attached to them. Maybe they felt like you required too much. And sometimes you don't require too much. They just don't know. They don't have the capacity to give you what you need. Self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs and relationships. Practice self-care. You lost yourself. That's what it's looking like. No matter why this person, I'm looking at it as you were meant to separate. You were meant to have this experience. It had to end because you were losing yourself. You did lose yourself. You were too into making this person happy. You were too into pleasing them. Their life became your life. And I said, look, clingy. Clingy is here too. So there was some form of clingy relationship, clingy energy you had towards this relationship. You were neglecting yourself. You did too much for this person. You gave way too much. I'm getting Bernadette from Waiting to Exhale, Angela Bassett's character. You gave too much. You trusted this person way too much. What once burned brightly now feels dim. Yes. What once burned brightly now feels dim. The fire has burned out in this connection. So this was meant to be a short-lived connection. It was a soulmate, okay? So Cancer, I'm sorry. You may feel like, dang, you know, I love this person. But it was a soulmate, but it was a soulmate I believe you were just meant to have an experience with. You were meant to learn something with them for yourself. And it could be learning not to lose yourself in a connection, to be your own person, to have your own voice, have your own thoughts. No time or distance can break our connection. Why can't you see my heart? You genuinely do love this person. You may always love this person. I feel like even when you break up, even during this breakup, during this time, this healing process, you are still going to desire to be with them. There's something about this person that felt like home. Again, picking up on Scorpio energy. Some of y'all could have been dealing with a fire sign, but I feel like more water sign, not water, earth sign or a Scorpio for sure. Okay. This is a pretty straightforward read so far. But you're going to miss this person. You're going to think about them. You'll probably call them, text them, you know. You're probably going to have questions. And I just feel like this person is going to be a bit aloof with you. And it's going to lead to, like, some type of arguments. Because I don't think they're going to stay nice. We have comparison. I saw the comparison card in another deck. I feel like you compare yourself to other people. Like sometimes maybe if you all were watching TV or looking at something online and you'd be like, oh, I bet you wish I looked like that. Do you think I look as cute as her? Like, you know, or do you think I look as good as him? You know, you may have done stuff like that. We have comparison coming out. We have small offering coming out. This person knew from the jump that they were not going to be with you long term, no matter how long you two were together. At some point, this person knew, like, I can't give them what they need. I can't give Cancer what they need. June 8th could have been significant. June 9th could have been significant. New beginning. Look at that. We have this out here twice. Spirit is letting you know, Cancer, you will be okay. June 13th could be important. Secret weapon. Unseen by foes, ready to be unleashed, quietly, deadly, a silent strike. I feel like you're going to surprise people when you bounce back from this. Okay, I think Spirit, this was a lesson. I think this relationship was meant to show you to pay attention to, one, when somebody isn't giving as much as you in a connection. When you're giving way more. When somebody's giving too little. When somebody isn't showing you that they view you as long-term, but you view them as long-term. Make sure you don't compare yourself to other people. It's not about having the perfect relationship. It's not about being the perfect person. All right? Be the best version of you that you can be. And up flaws and all. You are your own person. But there is a new beginning for you. And it's just kind of waiting for you to push the start button. Like, it's up to you to start that for yourself. This was God, universe, spirit created this opportunity, created this new pathway for you. This relationship was meant to end. And so I'll see if you have somebody new coming in, because I do see new beginning out here twice. So look at that. Love, I'm starting to fall head over heels for you. You could have new love coming in, a committed connection. Oh, yes. Look at that. Catch, I'm everything you've been looking for and more. Unavailable. Stop. I'm not able to be in a relationship right now. We can hang out, but I can't give you more. Swipe right. All right, so if you're on dating apps, be careful of falling for the people who aren't available. All right, with you getting out here being newly single, all right, and maybe you may be attracting people where you're trying to feel connected, that closeness, you want to feel that again. Don't rush things. I do see that you really did love this person. This person did present themselves as being exactly what you were looking for, but they really were unavailable. I do think somebody else is coming in, though, that is a catch, and it's going to be exactly what you want. So I do feel like there's somebody new, you know, that you'll give a chance to. They may not be exactly your type. But I will say this. I feel like this person here that you just broke up with, they were pretending. Okay, they were a soulmate, but they were pretending to be ready for what you were ready for. It looks like you two just weren't ready for the same things. No matter how much they said they were ready, no matter how many talks you all had about it, they were not ready. It was a soulmate, but this soulmate had secrets. And the fact was things were going too fast for them. Things were moving at a pace that they weren't ready for. Some of them could have been into same-sex connections. Poly relationships also. This person, for some of you all, this person could be into some form of a open relationship, poly relationship, you know, and you may be more traditional and you're not into that. Queen of Cups. Aww. This has been emotional for you. I feel like a lot of you Cancers are in an emotional state right now, especially if you're the group that I'm talking to. All right. We have the Four of Pentacles. You definitely want to be with this person still. For some of, like, you feel like this person's a catch. Six of Cups. For a lot of you all, this is somebody you've known for a long time. Two of Cups. Oh, man. This is... It was a soulmate. It was. And I know, like, having to separate from a soulmate can be very, very emotional. It hits deeper. It hits closer to home, you know? Some of you all, there could be somebody from your past that has never stopped thinking about you. That could very well be coming back around. King of Wands, King of Coral, fire sign. That fire sign energy is coming out again. Or the person that you were dealing with is a fire sign. Look at that. Five of Wands. Conflict. We have the Three of Pentacles. Some of you all, this person, even though you all were in a relationship with each other, they were really just looking out for themselves and what benefited them. Some of you all definitely have children with this person. Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah. Some of y'all, there's somebody from the past coming in, wanting to spark something new with you. This could be somebody you went to school with, somebody you grew up with. High school, college, middle school, elementary school. Or somebody you worked with when you were younger. We have the 9 of Coral, which is the 9 of Wands. And then we have the 3 of Swords. Yeah, for a lot of you all, this King of Wands broke your heart. So yeah, some of you all are dealing with the fire sign. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck as the underlying energy. You, in your heart of heart, you would desire for this person to still come your way. You want this person to change. It's like, I would still desire you to come my way. Like I feel something for you. I still feel romantically towards you. You may still have sex with this person. I wouldn't suggest it, okay? No, I wouldn't suggest it. I feel like you would only just continue to get hurt. And you would end up having to really, like... I know you want to fight for the connection. I know you're willing. You feel like, look, relationships come, you know, with shit, right? It come with tough shit. It's not always easy. You have to figure out how to work things out. I get it, Cancer. I get it, right? I get it. You having, especially if this is someone you created a family with. I get it. And you're like, this is my soulmate. Nah, we're making this work. Or you're my husband. You're my, you know, fiance. You're my life partner. We're making this work. I feel like this person is going to continue to hurt you. Look, and these aren't even in reverse. The 4 of Wands is in reverse in this deck. This is a relationship that's ending. A union that has to come to an end. I feel like it must come to an end. I feel like if not, it may lead to cheating. I was picking up on a little bit of cheating energy. But just know that you have someone else that would come in. For a lot of you all, I feel like you have someone from your past that's coming in. Could be a fire sign or a water sign. But someone from your past would be coming in if you go ahead and embrace this ending. I mean, shit, for some... I'm not going to... Well, hey, shit, for some of you all, if you want it to be, it could be this person, right? It could be this person, right? Let me see something. The Hanged Man. Oh, no, it could. It could be. They could have some type of breakthrough after, like, really reflecting and thinking about what they did, right? Thinking about how they moved. It could be them, right? You two could get back together. But, so let's say for those of you all that are on a break, allow the break to happen. Allow the separation to happen. Allow whatever that person needs to do. You go find yourself, come back into your own. And if you're meant to come together, if this breakthrough happens, then it'll happen. But some of you all, I do think the relationship is over. It's come to an end. And it is time to give someone else a chance. There could be somebody from your past that you never thought to give a chance to. Absolutely. All right. Well, those are the messages I have for you, Cancer, for the month of June. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day.